What's up? OPEX again. I want to talk about something today, and that should be about who you're hanging out with. I found it very, very, very normal to be that of which would be around you. So you become a product of your environment, generally on the aspect of people. So if you're around a lot of ambitious people, you tend to enjoy that and want to become that. So instead of what is around you is negative, put yourself and align yourself with the people that are doing stuff that are making themselves better or making others better. So I've noticed a long time ago that when people are in a very happy mood around me, I tend to be happy. If people are really, really sad, I tend to be sad. Why is that? Well, we are aligning ourselves with each other, right? So let's say your dad gets mad at you when you're a kid, right? And ups his blood pressure, very, very angry. He instills that into you. Oh my God, he's angry. Ooh. So you get the feeling of that, and then you think that is what should be done. I've already said why you shouldn't be spanking your children, but if you think about it, if you're being violent to your children, how's your children going to act in school? Probably a little violent because that's the way you're teaching them. Instead of coercing or arguing or debating or anything like that, no, you know what? We solve things by fists, by fighting. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? No? All right. Sorry. Some people just can't drive. It's funny, though. Yeah, so you're the product of who you're hanging out with. Like, the average person is who you become. They say you become the average of your friends. If all your friends are smoking pot, generally speaking, you're probably going to be smoking pot. And this works in many different levels. I want to go back to the ambition idea, because when somebody's ambitious around you, it persuades you to become ambitious. But generally speaking, people want to see results. And unless they're seeing the result, they're not going to be endeavored. They're not going to be ambitious themselves. So let's say I'm making money, and let's say my brother just got out of prison. My brother gets out of prison, and I go, hey man, how about you start making some real money? He goes, yeah man, I got this $10 an hour job coming. And I show him my paycheck. Dude, I'm telling you man, this is what you do when you grind. You know, and I show him like a big paycheck or something. He'll be like, whoa, holy shit man. And then kind of intrigue him to not go to a $10 an hour job and make more money. That's generally the gist. This is generally peers as well. So let's say like a generation up or down doesn't inflict as much probability of you being excited about it. Couldn't say that any dumber. But that's what life is. Life is surrounding yourself with certain groups of people. And those groups of people you shouldn't just go for just because they're like you. Because we know misery likes company. We know that bums hang out with other bums. Bums aren't hanging out with Donald Trump, right? But if a bum did hang out with Donald Trump, best believe that bum's going to be way better off than hanging out with the other bums. Because, you know, if you keep doing the same old fucking thing, that's what you're going to get as a result. So look at it that way. Surround yourself with people, not necessarily that are like-minded, but people that are going to be a positive influence on you. If everyone in your community, every single person you talk to makes $10,000 a month, let's say they're rich, $10,000 a month, well, are you going to be making your $10 an hour forever? No. You're going to up your game up. You're going to ask questions. You're going to receive help. You're going to receive guidance, the ambition, the drive to make more. So I hope you realize that who you're hanging around with is going to become a result of who you're going to be. So if you're stuck in the ghetto and everyone's gang banging on the block and fucking selling drugs, well, chances are you are, and you're going to be broke too. It is what it is, right? That's why we got to have these real discussions about real logic and real reasoning to confront the problems that be, so we can come to a conclusion of how to make ourselves better. Pretty simple. It's really simple stuff. You're a product of your environment. I believe people have the tendency to rather be with like-minded people rather than people that are going to better them. And this, you'll see this in relationships. You'll see this in every type of relationship. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, to anything. A friendship, to, maybe even your anybody, right? When you're having these relationships, you tend to want to continue these relationships because of fun, or because you have like-minded conversations, or you might be similar in some ways, and you find those similarities rather than finding someone that's going to better you. Straight up, better you. If they're not taking their time to better you, and if you're not taking your time to better yourself, then you're messing up on all types of tangents. People are, I'm at a stop right now and everyone's looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy talking to? Yeah, that wasn't coffee. That was weird, right? I already had a couple coffees today. But, I already made one video. I just wanted to basically tell people, explain to people what you should be doing. Because when you are bettering yourself, it is a very, very strong indicator of how much you give a fuck about yourself, how much you care about yourself. And a lot of times that's a good thing. And when you're around people that are trying to motivate you, you shouldn't take lightly to that. You shouldn't look like you're in the middle class and I'm in poverty, so we can't get along. No, go hang out with middle class people. And if you're in the middle class, go hang out with rich people. Find out what makes them tick. Find out what works for them and try to apply some of it in your life that you figure that might help you out, right? It's actually very simple. Some people, when you're intelligent like me, I don't think I'm the most intelligent, but best believe I'm intelligent enough to give a fuck about myself and to better myself and come up with new ways to better myself. When everyone else around me is poor, right? I make more money than the majority of everyone who I talk to. And I don't make much money. It just goes to show you the average person doesn't make much money. And I keep talking about money, but this goes with anything, right? Your personality could be anything that you can better yourself. And this is all a result of who you're hanging out with. And if you're hanging out with no one, well, what do you expect is going to happen? Your speechcraft is going to go through the roof? No. A lot of things are like muscles. You got to exercise them. But no matter what it is, you got to exercise it. Even your brain, exercise it. Your heart, just the same as your muscles. But that's enough for this video. I don't want this to be forever because I already made a video for today. So this is video number 2. Stay tuned for more content. Plenty more coming soon.